I think coming back here, it brings back a lot of memories. Everything is the same, the environment is the same, the building is the same, the trees are the same, but it's not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same guy anymore. I wasn't that teenager anymore. Now I'm a grown-up adult from where I was to where I am today. If you see that right there, that balcony, second floor, that was my home. The one-bedroom apartment right there. You see the balcony, you see the door, that's my mom's bedroom, because I would sleep in the living room. My mom would sleep in the bedroom. And then we had a sleeping bag. I slept on the sleeping bag for many months when I first moved here. I think one of the greatest things that I've learned from my mom is when my mom and dad first got married. Actually, my dad had an affair after a couple months, and my mom was thinking about divorce, but then she found out that she was actually pregnant with me, Dan Lok. So she decided not to go with an abortion. She decided to quote unquote stay in the relationship. She waited at least 16, 17 years before filing for divorce. So we immigrated to Canada when I was 14, and after a few years, about 2 years later, when I was 16, then officially they were separated. So my mom sacrificed so much for me, so much. Coming here because she knew that I was getting into a lot of trouble in school. I couldn't stay in that kind of environment anymore, that she decided to immigrate to Canada so that I have a better environment to learn my English, to have a better future for myself. Otherwise, I would end up being probably in a gang or something, because I was getting in so much trouble. So she sacrificed so much for me. As a housewife who's never worked, who couldn't speak a word of English, she still couldn't speak much English. Moving to here, just staying here, really just full-time caretaker, taking care of me, and that's it. That was her job, that was her purpose. And to sacrifice all her youth when she could have go find another man or get married again, she didn't. She just sacrificed everything for me, I think that's what the biggest thing I've learned from my mom, just unconditional love. I think a lot of my personality absolutely comes from my mom, because she is very soft-spoken, very gentle. But when I pick a lot of traits from her, because keep in mind, I was living with her all these years, right, as I was growing up. So of course, I picked that up from her. Problem was, when I got into business with that kind of personality, I got killed. I got taken advantage of, people scammed me, people took advantage of us, and I was left us into debt. In the business world, it's not so kind, right? It's a dog-eat-dog world. So my mom rubs off all this very kind, gentle personality, which I have, but I later on developed, I need that toughness. I need that mental toughness. I need that edge in business, the business acumen. So I developed that from my other mentors, my business mentors. So then I have the two yin and yang, right? So I always say, I think someone who is a warrior, someone who is a true martial artist, someone who is a high performance person, that you could on this hand, on left hand, I could have holding a crying baby on my left hand, right, gently, and the right hand, I could choke on my enemy's throat and I can rip his throat out at the same time. I think you need that yin and yang to be successful in life.